About time we opened these curtains, I reckon. You can't see me. There I am. Oh, and here comes Saturn. Hello, little boy. You don't want to miss out, do you? You don't want to miss out. Mummy's talking to herself again, and you need to know why. My beautiful boy. All right, you're gonna sit there, okay? Well, hi guys. How you doing? I had an incredible week last week, and as many of you know, I am now part of the Young Minds Parent Panel. Young Minds is a mental health charity, obviously specifically for children under 25, you know, not just children, teens and young adults. And obviously a big part of their world are their parents, carers, grandparents and the like that help look after them throughout their lives. And Young Minds has been a massive part of my life for a long time, and I've been supporting them in whatever way I could. Wasn't necessarily monetarily, but I've supported, you know, their petitions and their, you know, campaigns, and I've always completely agreed with what it is they're campaigning for. And so I thought I'd tell you a little bit about my experience last Wednesday up at Young Minds HQ. A few months ago, in one of the sort of campaign newsletters that Young Minds sends out, they put out a call for a parent panel. Now, all they told us at the time was that they've got a youth panel so that they can listen to young people's voices. And actually what they really wanted to do was have a parent panel to help with the parent helpline and to basically bring in our own lived experience with our children or ourselves and create a parent panel to work alongside the youth panel to help make things better, basically to offer the correct support, use the correct terminology, etc, etc. I decided that I would just go for it. I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I have for years supported them. I feel like I'm in a place in my life now where I can actually give of myself, and I have the capacity to support them in what they want to do. And it's a volunteer position, just offering my own experience, and hopefully in that means that they can then use all of us wonderful parents' experiences to better the world. I mean, that's the goal, right? And now that I've had a few days to kind of let it all go in and compute everything that happened, because it was a lot. And it's not just a lot mentally, it's a lot physically. I've got chronic knee pain and stuff, so it was a lot to take on. My chronic knee pain causes me a lot of problems, and I very much use the spoon theory of what I can and can't manage and how much I can manage. And I knew that by going up to London HQ for Young Minds, it was going to wear me out for the next few days. I knew that was the reality of it. But I'm also in a place where I know that I'm supported wholeheartedly by my family to do that. They get it, they know that I will be aching afterwards, but also the fact that I can actually go and do that now. There was a time when I wouldn't have been able to do any of that walking. So it was just wonderful, not complaining. I was chuffed to bits that I could be there. I got on the train at 11 minutes past 7 in the morning, and it was quite nice actually. It was quite quiet, wasn't too horrendously busy, and it was quite nice to be out early in the morning and on my way to London. I got into London at like 9:30, and whilst I was on the train, I ended up talking to a wonderful lady who also has a child who has been traumatised by the education system. So obviously I made a firm friend straight off the bat on the train, just some lovely lady. So that was fun. And then I had to do the whole, you know, tube over to London Bridge, and I find it exhilarating, but it's scary exhilarating. And so I got over to Young Minds. I think I got there about 10 a.m. by the time I got over there. I walked in and I was warmly welcomed by a few members of staff actually, and it was just wonderful to finally meet them in person, in the flesh. And I got a hug off of one of them, which was wonderful. And we were led into the kitchen and they had the most wonderful breakfast out for us, which was great. Lots of fruit and croissants and, you know, coffee and all that jazz. And it was just the most welcoming atmosphere, really, really lovely. And so we then went on to spend the day together. We did some icebreaker stuff to get to know each other, which was equally embarrassing and hilarious. They were also really, really open with, like, if you need to go and have some time out, we've got like the honeycomb room, which is a chill out space, and they, you know, you can take yourself outside if you need to. And that was like my thing. I need to go outside sometimes to just go, because it was a lot to take in, and it was a very hot day, but thankfully it was a very nice air conditioned office that we were all sat in. And there was several of us that had made it into the headquarters that day, and then there was also a few that were coming in via Zoom, so that was really fun. So I got to meet lots of really fabulous parents and carers and grandparents, and I'm just really stoked to be on the team with these wonderful people. Really, really lovely. Couldn't speak better of them. And the team that are in charge of the parent panel are just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. After we'd done icebreaker fun and everything, we then got sort of ready to go for lunch and things like that, and I could stay inside if I wanted to, but I decided that I was going down to the Thames because it was literally at the end of the street, and I was like, I'm in London, I've got an hour for lunch, I'm going outside to people watch. So I'll show you some videos of that. I'm up in London for the Young Minds parent panel, and it's amazing. It's been a really healing and fun experience so far. We're just on lunch now, so I am here right down on the Thames. Let me show you. There's Tower Bridge. So cool. These are wonderful old boats. What are they called, these ones? Steamboats? That's the one, isn't it? Elizabeth, come on. Tower Bridge there, looking amazing. And the Gherkin over there. There's lots of people out and about. It's really beautiful. And it's not actually massively busy. It's really nice just to watch people. Lots of people on holiday. Lots of people that are working and on their lunch breaks. Yeah, really nice for a big deep pause. And very odd to be out here by myself. To just not be, you know, a parent for a minute, and I'm just getting to be me. So yeah, pretty exciting. And I just want to say that everybody at Young Minds has just been incredible, amazing, so inclusive, so just aware of everybody's own mental health, funnily enough. And it's really, really nice to be in a space that can hold you like that. So I'm really, really thankful that I get to be part of this, and I'm excited for what we create together because the other parents are absolutely incredible as well. So yeah. And it was just glorious. I felt very, you know, exotic being a mum by herself out by the Thames, and it gave me time to just sit and reflect on who I'd met and what I was taking in, which was absolutely wonderful. In the afternoon we got down to a bit more business of like getting to know each other and working on the values that we wanted to hold in the parent panel, sort of inclusivity and accessibility, moral values, and all that jazz. It was a really wonderful collaboration to sit together and work out what we wanted to do. And we did another little crafty challenge, so I was in my element, for making a parent panel pie. And I would like to say that me and my team actually made an inclusivity tray bake. because that's just how it worked. I think we were all quite creative but logical brained. So that's how it came out. And I can't tell too much about everything that's going on because obviously there's privacy, and I can't talk about all the different wonderful people that I met and their names and all that sort of stuff. But if you do watch this, it was an absolute honour to meet you all. I'm so excited for what we're doing going ahead with helping young minds, and I really feel like we're going to help make a difference for our young people and for the parents, so that when they phone up the parent helpline, they're getting what they need when they need. I mean, the parent helpline already is monumentally fantastic. It's brilliant. So I will put in the phone number for that, and you can also use text chat if you want to. They are an incredible advice giving service and will forward you to people that you might need to help you. Super excited for where this is going to lead. I'm very excited to get involved with sort of putting things out in the media and speaking up. I'm not going to sit down and be quiet. You don't get to treat my kids badly in the education system and get away with it. I will speak up and tell my story. I want to make sure that other parents know that they're not alone when they're completely falling apart going through this, because I've been there. And whatever way I can advocate for the parents and for the kids, I am up for it. And it just feels really expansive, and I'm really excited for what the future holds being part of this. And overall, I'm just freaking honoured to have been chosen to be part of their parent panel, and I hope that I can help them so much going forward. And I hope that I can offer young people the hope for a better future, because after all, I was one of those young people. I was in psychiatric hospital. So I not only see it from their side of it, I see it from the parent side of it with my kids. And I'm ready to help them make a difference.